know. Starts in 5 minutes. Or 2 minutes. Oh. Oh yeah, you're hot. That's okay. When you lived in Israel, was it this hot? You were younger, you probably. What did you guys do? When you learned to live with it? How would you cool yourself off? Yeah, but if it's hot outside, was it like this all year round or just in the summer? So in the winter, does Israel get cold?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, did you guys need a heater?
What?
A heater?
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, okay, okay, so you know what that, and then what about that parking and everything, with the credit card? Okay, Sheila's still in the office, so you probably are gonna need the credit card. Oh, you don't have to pay for anything? It's all paid for? Got it.
1 minute late.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And I don't have a joke today. I don't know why I didn't get a joke.
Are they having happy hour today?
Uh-huh.
Happy hour?
Yeah.
I should say you should talk to Shirley, and she sends out jokes every day.
Oh, I get them.
Some of them are not cute, but they're funny.
Yeah, I do get them. Okay. Hello, everybody. Okay, it is now 2:32. So we're gonna do trivia. Let me see if I have any updates. We are having happy hour today. And let's see what else I have to tell you.
Is there any music coming up, like any entertainers?
Is there what?
Any entertainers coming up, like in the next few weeks? Are you gonna have entertainment? I noticed that there really hasn't been a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, I've told everybody that I do have a certain degree of a budget right now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't affect too much except the entertainment. So yeah, there is people booked. There's people booked Sunday. There's people booked next week. So we're just really doing the very, very best we can under the circumstances. So we just have to hang in there. Hopefully it will all be different next month, but we'll see. But there is a lot of stuff coming up in August. We have a Hawaiian week, so that will be great. So there's stuff. Okay. Here we go, trivia. Anybody else have any questions? That's good. Okay, here we go. What mountain is revered by locals as Goddess Mother of the Earth? What mountain? Goddess Mother of the Earth.
Everest.
Pardon?
Everest mountain.
Nope. The mountain starts with an E.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest is correct. Mount Everest. Goddess Mother of the Earth. Who delivered John Beresford Tipton's $1 million check? Remember the program on TV, The Millionaire? Am I the only one that watched it?
Oh, I watched it.
Thank you. Anyway, so who delivered the John Beresford Tipton's $1 million check? M.A. Man's first name starts with an M.
Martin?
Not Martin. Man's first name starts with an M.
Mark, Michael.
Michael is correct. Last name starts with an A and can also be a man's first name. Huh?
Oh, Michael Anthony.
Michael Anthony is correct. That doesn't ring a bell to anybody? The millionaire? Okay. Who was Camp David named for?
Ben Gurion.
Pardon?
Ben Gurion.
Camp David.
I know where it is, but.
No, it's not in Israel.
No, I
It's,
know.
it's the president goes there a lot.
Wasn't Eisenhower?
Eisenhower?
That is correct. David Eisenhower. Correct.
Who?
Eisenhower.
I like that.
David Eisenhower. Who wrote The Red Badge of Courage?
Stephen Crane.
Stephen Crane is correct. What is the world's fastest dog?
Greyhound.
The Greyhound is correct.
The Greyhound.
Hello? Greyhound. What two breeds of dog are used in parimutuel racing? One starts with a G,
Greyhound.
Greyhound, the other one starts with a W. I don't know it, no, I don't know of anybody who had this dog. Okay, let's do the beginning of it. If you give somebody a spanking, you say, I just, no whack. Let's say you use a mixer to do what?
Whip.
The beginning of it is,
Whippet. Whippet.
a whippet is correct. Anybody know what a whippet looks like?
Yeah, they have
What?
long legs.
Long legs?
Yeah, they're beautiful dogs.
So a whippet and a greyhound. What city was the first home to the Statue of Liberty?
New York?
Paris is correct. Paris is correct. Paris. Where was the Western White House?
San Clemente.
San Clemente, California. And who lived in the Western White House?
Nixon.
Richard Nixon is correct. Is there still a Western, is the White House still there, the Western White House?
I think Sheila used to, when she used to do the Friday tours.
On the scenic drives?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have tours there. I've never heard of one.
Investigate, I love to go.
I would love to go too. Okay, I'll investigate. Western White House. Who was Bertie Wooster's butler?
Who?
Bertie, B-E-R-T-I-E, Wooster, W-O-O-S-T-E-R. Who was his butler? Starts with a J, one word.
Jeeves.
Jeeves is correct. Jeeves is correct, but who in the heck is Bertie Wooster?
No idea.
It's in a book, it's literature, so it must have been in some kind of a book, right? What organ contains the islands of Langerhans? Langerhans.
Pancreas.
The pancreas is correct. The pancreas. I didn't realize we had islands in our stomach. Okay. Where did the sport of caber tossing originate?
Scotland.
Did I say that right? Is it
Yeah.
caber?
The caber.
And Scotland is correct. Scotland is correct. What weapon do they use?
It's a big log that they throw
Oh.
and turn, they try and turn it over.
Oh. We can't do that in our pool though, can we? We could have a new sport.
Probably sink the pool.
Yeah. What strait links the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean? What strait? The Strait of
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar is correct. Gibraltar. Who preceded Walter Cronkite as anchorman on CBS Evening News? Nope. D-E. I wouldn't know it anyway because I'm not a Channel 2 watcher. First name starts with a D, man's first name.
David,
No David.
Donald,
No Donald.
Daniel,
Huh?
Daniel,
No Daniel.
Dean,
Dennis,
No Dennis. No Dean. Okay. There was an actor who was really good looking back in the days. His last name was a city in Alaska, that started with an F.
Fairbanks.
That's the last name. What's his first name?
Douglas.
Douglas is the first name. Last name starts with an E, and it's also a man's first name.
Edward,
Edwards is correct. I don't even know what the question is anymore. Oh wait. Douglas Edwards preceded Walter Cronkite on the CBS News. I guess he didn't last long, I don't know. What was the presidential yacht for both Franklin Roosevelt and Richard Nixon? That S. It's a tree, I think. It's gotta be a tree.
Sycamore?
No sycamore. It's got a Q in it,
Sequoia.
Sequoia. So the name of the ship was the Sequoia. Whose Watergate revelations are titled Blind Ambition? I'm gonna think in my brain. My brain is definitely working. J.D.
John Dean.
Not Dean.
John Dean is correct. You know he's actually John Dean the third? There were two John Deans before him. I know. What planet is best known as both the morning and the evening star? Venus is correct. Venus. What is the metric mile? So basically, how many metrics are there in a metric mile?
1,600 kilometers.
How many?
1,600 kilometers.
A little bit less.
1,500.
1,500 is correct. 1,500. What is the only active volcano on the European mainland? Mount V.
Vesuvius.
Vesuvius is correct. Vesuvius. Oh, and who played bounty hunter Josh Randall on TV? The bounty hunter. S.M. S.M.Q.
Steve
Steve
McQueen.
McQueen.
Steve McQueen is correct. That's kind of hard when there's a muck in tie. You have to use the M and then you have to use the queen. Steve McQueen. What state is John F. Kennedy buried in?
He's buried at Washington.
No
Cemetery.
Massachusetts.
Oh,
He's not
No
buried-
Washington.
so
Bethesda, Maryland.
No Maryland.
Massachusetts.
No Massachusetts.
New York.
Virginia is correct. Arlington,
What?
Virginia. Arlington, Virginia. Who wrote Around the World in 80 Days?
Jules Verne.
Jules Verne is correct. What is a prestidigitator?
Magician.
A magician is correct.
Prestidigitator.
Huh?
Prestidigitator.
Prestidigitator is a magician. Why can't they just call him a magician? Anyway, yeah, you don't ever have to know that. Just call him a magician from now on. Not a prestidigitator. What country has won the most Olympic hockey gold medals? And remember, this is 25 years old.
Russia,
No, Russia. Canada is correct. Canada. I don't know if that's still the case, though. Well, see? Okay, we're stepping it up a bit. Here we go. Who quipped that his piano keys were so yellow because the elephant smoked too much? Who said that? V.B. Victor Borgia is correct. What John Travolta movie includes the immortal song Disco Duck? What John Travolta movie includes the immortal song Disco Duck?
Grease?
No, Grease. Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever is correct. How many of you saw Saturday Night Fever? Didn't everybody? All of us did. Don't be shy. What was President Grover Cleveland the first to do to a woman while in office? Marry her is correct. Marry her. Correct. What professional person is sometimes called a chemist by the British? What professional person is sometimes called a chemist
Druggist.
by, well, but what's another word for the druggist? Pharmacist is correct. Pharmacist. Yep. What did the Washington Senators become for the 1972 American League season? What did the Washington Senators become? They were the TR. Texas Rangers is correct. Texas Rangers. What easy-to-read newspaper got stuck with the nickname McPaper in 1982? If I give you the initials, I'm going to tell you what the paper is. So the paper's got initials. Then after the initials, it says today. We live where?
USA?
USA Today. How many of you took that paper? Is it still around, do you think? No? Long gone? Okay, baby boomers, here we go. What puppets first appeared in 1954 on Sam and Friends, which was a 5-minute late-night Washington, D.C. show? The Muppets are correct, the Muppets. How many of you watched the Muppets? See that? 1954, Muppets. Who played Kim McAfee in Bye Bye Birdie? I'm not going to look. I have to look. Well, no, not yet. I'm going to just give you a clue. A.M. Anne Margaret is correct. Remember Anne Margaret?
Yeah.
That's who it was. Who did Lyndon Johnson mean in saying, and I quote, "There's always the possibility that this madman will do anything"? Who was he talking about? N.K.
Nikita Khrushchev.
Nikita Khrushchev is correct. Nikita Khrushchev. What sun sign did Linda Goodman delve into first in her 1968 bestseller, Linda Goodman's Sun Signs? So what sun sign? So we're looking at a sun sign. Starts with an A.
Aquarius.
Not Aquarius, the other one.
Aries?
Aries is correct. I don't even understand the question. So, sun sign did Linda Goodman delve into first in her bestseller, Linda Goodman's Sun Signs? Anybody read that book? I would have guessed that too. What mass murderer recorded with Brian and Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys? You've got to be kidding me.
Charles Manson.
Huh? Charles Manson.
Oh, wow.
How did that happen?
Maybe they just don't use mass murderer.
Well, oh well. Who said of her 1977 smash hit, "You see, as far as I'm concerned, it's my love song to God"? Who said that?
Debbie Boone.
Debbie Boone is correct. Debbie Boone, Pat Boone's daughter. What U.S. state capital was named for Kit Carson?
Carson City, Nevada.
That is it, Carson City, Nevada. What is the curtain in Alfred Hitchcock's Torn Curtain? The I C. The I, let's do the C. You hang it maybe sometimes on your windows.
Curtains.
The I curtain. The Iron Curtain is correct. The Iron Curtain. See, I didn't have to give my clue about somebody ironing. Who drowned at Chappaquiddick on July 18th, 1969?
Mary Jo Kopechne.
That's the person, Mary Jo Kopechne. What Ayn Rand novel opens with the question, and I quote, who is John Galt, G-A-L-T?
Fountainhead.
No fat, well, maybe, but that's not,
Atlas Shrugged.
that's the correct one. Atlas Shrugged is correct. What is tripe on a menu?
Fish.
Tripe.
Fish.
Stomach.
Stomach it is.
A what?
Stomach.
It's a stomach.
So if you see it on a menu, tripe,
I
Just
think
know that
it's
you eat-
intestines. The
Well,
intestines.
this is telling me tripe,
There's
but I'm not arguing with anybody. I mean, if we can eat liver, we can probably eat the stomach too, right?
Is
So
that
you- How many of you love liver? I love liver.
Yes.
Myra, can you spell that? Is it F-E or P-E?
Two.
A T?
Tripe. P-E. P-E. T-R-I-P-E. What did Dick Weber, Steve Nagy, and Don Nagy excel at?
Is it golf?
Well, here's the thing. It's something that you guys do every Thursday morning at 10:30. Bowling.
What's bowling? Yeah.
Bowling. Yeah, that's what they were famous for. Bowling. See, you can bowl, be famous, and be on trivia. How fun would that be? What is Miami's most famous suburb? M-B.
Miami Beach.
Miami Beach is correct. Who wrote White Christmas?
Irving Berlin.
Irving Berlin is correct. What war did Florence Nightingale tend the troops in?
World War I.
Nah, it doesn't have a number. It's a C. The
Civil.
C.
Civil.
No civil.
No, sir.
The Sea War.
Oh,
Crimean.
Crimean War is correct. The Crimean War is correct. Now, what was the name of Scarlett O'Hara's mansion?
Tara.
Terror.
Tara is correct. Tara. I think I'll have to play that movie soon. What is the Chinese Book of Changes called? The Chinese Book of Changes. Close enough. I Ching. I Ching. What does I Ching mean? Oh, changes. Makes sense. What two baseball players make up the battery?
pitcher and catcher.
Pitcher and catcher is correct. Stepping it up. Here we go. What Ronald Reagan campaign director became Mr. Covert as director of the CIA? W.C. William,
Christopher.
not Christopher. Okay. Okay, this is kind of like a little cartoony thing. Blank at that. Okay. All right, so we're just going to have to use the beginning of the C word. A lot of people, when they go to work and they come back and they have a lot of papers in something, it's called their attaché. So the beginning of the C word, Casey is correct. I forgot the question. William Casey, has anybody heard of this gentleman?
Yes,
CIA?
yeah.
That's him.
That was Casey.
He was a campaign director. What MASH character married Soon Lee in 1983?
Jamie Farmer. Or.
Corporal Klinger is correct. Corporal Max Klinger. Max Klinger. And what Irish organization has a political wing called Sinn Féin? F-E-I-A.
IRA.
Sinn.
Ben.
I like Féin.
IRA.
That is correct. The Irish Republican Army, or the IRA. What name did Akiba Horowitz's portable electric light come to be known as? What name did Akiba Horowitz's portable electric light come to be known as? The flashlight is correct. The flashlight. Does that mean Akiba Horowitz invented the flashlight?
Because they already passed for it.
Well, I don't know, or became, I don't know, but anyway, I'm impressed. Who joined Fran Tarkington, Dan Fouts, and Dan Marino with over 3,000 pass completions?
What was that again?
Who joined? J.M. I'll do it again. Who joined Frank Tarkington, Dan Fouts, and Dan Marino with over 3,000 pass completions? And you were right, Joe no, not Joe Namath. Oh, Joe Montana. Oh, I said you were right when you said Namath, and I'm so wrong. Montana, Joe Montana. Okay? How old will Playboy magazine turn in December? Wait, how old did Playboy magazine turn in December of 1995?
50 years?
Huh?
50 years?
Less than 50.
25.
More than 25.
30.
More than 30.
40.
Huh?
40.
40 is correct. So in 1995, Playboy magazine was 40, and that was 31 years ago. So now 31 and 40 is 71. Bless you. 71 years. Playboy magazine. How many of you can tell me, how many of you subscribe to Playboy magazine? Everybody had it. Okay. I guess I'll have to believe you. Baby boomers, here we go. What never-seen patron was always greeted by Joe the bartender? I think it was a program on TV with Ted Danson.
Oh, that's.
Oh, Cheers?
Maybe Cheers, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know who this is. It's Mr. and it starts with a D. Joe the bartender. Mr. Dunahee, does that ring a bell? Mr. Dunahee?
No.
What Broadway showman producer closed Breakfast at Tiffany's before opening night saying, "It's my Bay of Pigs"? Broadway showman producer, very famous, D.M. Let's do the D, man's first name.
David.
David. Last name starts with an M. There is a city on Long Island that is named this city. It's close to Seaford and Wantagh and no. Okay. I'm looking for a clue. I can't think of one. Okay, the ending of it would be a nickname for Richard. Huh? No, Dick.
No?
Rich.
Rick. So the ending of it is Rick, and it starts with an M. Long Island.
Merrick.
Merrick is correct. So David Merrick is the guy, is the producer showman. David Merrick. How many of you have heard of David Merrick? That's only 2 people. Okay. Okay, here's a good one. What was the first fruit eaten on the moon? Huh?
It's a banana.
No banana. You would think so, because didn't they have a monkey on board? I mean, it starts with a P. It's very much in season right now. The peach is correct. The peach? Well, that's what it says. What color was Superman's S?
Red.
Yellow.
Red is correct. Red is correct. What was the first bank credit card?
American Express.
BA.
Big America.
It's Bank AmeriCard. Bank AmeriCard? Was that from Bank of America? How long ago was this? A long time ago? I never had one of those. Bank AmeriCard. Okay. What was the name of Ahab the Arab's? What was the name of Ahab the Arab's camel? Okay, it starts with a C. You hear it a lot when it has to do with the circus and thing. Starts with a C? Starts with a C. It's the name of a big horse. It's the type of a horse, the beginning of a big famous horse that always goes on parades. That is correct. This is Clyde. The horse was Clydesdale, but the answer is Clyde. How many of you have ever heard of a Clydesdale horse? Yay, we do. Okay, so I know it's 2 after 3, but Betsy, I don't know, but I didn't have a joke.
Blame my computer.
Blame Betsy's computer. Does anybody have a joke they would like to tell? Anybody have a song they would like to sing? Anybody wish that we would just go ahead and just forget all the jokes and the songs? Anybody just really waiting for happy hour? You guys, you have to learn how to raise hands. Don't you think that's a good thing? Okay, we just have to go back to trivia now. Here we go. What is the largest train station in the world? Grand Central Station. Grand Central Station. And where is Grand Central Station? Everybody knew that one. That's right. We're at 42nd Street? Oh, got it. Who portrayed Franklin Roosevelt in Sunrise at Campobello? R.B. Let's do the R.
Robert.
No, Robert. We've got a market down the street that's got this name.
Ralph.
Ralph is the first name. Second name starts with a B. Beginning of it is Bellamy is correct. Ralph Bellamy. Ralph Bellamy. Sunrise at Campobello. What singer paid $240,000 ransom to free his kidnapped son? I'm not looking.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. I agree. Let's see if we're right. Frank Sinatra. Do you remember that? It was in the paper? No? Frank Sinatra's son, Junior, was kidnapped? $240,000. I wonder if they ever caught them. Caught the kidnappers.
My uncle was his barber.
I know. Barbara tells us in New Jersey, right? In New Jersey, right? He was Frank Sinatra. Her uncle was Frank Sinatra's barber.
Not in New Jersey, the barber shop was in Beverly Hills.
Oh, I thought maybe it was when he lived in Teaneck. Beverly Hills. What measured 300 by 50 by 30 cubits?
Noah's Ark.
No, Ark of the Covenant.
Go to the other one. You guys said it.
Ark of the Covenant.
The other one. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. That's what measured. I don't even know what a cubit is. What are you if you're myopic? Nearsighted is correct. What 3 monopoly properties are green? Let's see if you can name them.
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania's one.
What's the question?
What monopoly properties, the green ones, what are their names? Pennsylvania? Green. Not the Atlantic, but the Pacific. And the next one is NC.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, Pacific, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Those are expensive properties, you guys. We need to play Monopoly. That is a fact. I used to love Monopoly. I was lost, but I still loved it. What country owns the Auckland Islands?
Which islands?
Auckland,
New Zealand?
New Zealand. New Zealand is correct. Who portrayed Clubber Lang, Rocky's foe in Rocky III? He didn't really have a name. He mostly just had an initial.
Mr. T.
Mr. T is correct. How many watched all the Rockies? Just one? Who captured 132 Germans in the Battle of the Argonne in 1918? Or it's Argonne. I could be saying it wrong. 130. Who captured those guys? One person. His name is Sergeant A.Y. Yeah, York. Sergeant Alvin York. Correct. Who was famous for saying, and I quote, "All you need to fly are lovely things and fairy dust." Peter Pan is correct. Peter Pan. What is the Latin name for the northern lights?
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis is correct. What is approaching when a cyclist shouts, "Oil"? What's approaching? Huh?
A truck.
A what?
A truck.
No truck, but a little smaller than a truck.
Car.
A car. So if a cyclist screams out oil, that means a car's coming, approaching. Now they don't have time. All the electric bikes on the road, not good. Just sharing that with you. Dangerous. What river is known as China's Sorrow because of its flooding? What river is known as China's Sorrow because of its flooding?
Yangtze.
No Yangtze, but it does start with a Y. Yellow. The yellow, correct. Who portrayed Private Detective Philip Marlowe in Robert Altman's The Long Goodbye? Let me see if I'm right. I'm wrong. E.G. Hi, Sonny. E.G. Okay. An actor, okay, married to a very, very famous singer, had a son together, divorced. She is now married to someone else.
Elliot Gould?
Elliot Gould is correct. Elliot Gould. The Long Goodbye. God, I never saw that movie. I need to buy that. What country did the Allies invade in World War II's Operation Avalanche? What country did the Allies invade in World War II's Operation Avalanche? A great company. A great country, rather. Starts with an I. Italy is correct. Italy. What was Superman's name on Krypton? I think you either have to know it or not know it. Kal-El. Never heard of it. Kal-El. What is the more familiar name of the Himalayas, Yeti? What is the more familiar name of the Himalayas, Yeti? Y-E-T-I. The A-S. You don't have to raise your hand, you just get to scream out the answer.
Abominable snowman.
The abominable snowman is correct. What stone is used in the manufacture of the billiards table? What stone?
Slate.
Slate is correct. Slate. Okay, we're stepping it up. Here we go. Who was the first native-born prime minister of Israel?
Ben Gurion.
Nope.
No, he wasn't born in Israel.
What was
The
question?
first native-born prime minister of Israel.
I'm stumped.
Y-R.
Yitzhak
Yitzhak Rabin is correct. Yitzhak Rabin, correct. What TV Western closed in 1975 after 20 years on the air?
Bonanza.
Huh?
Bonanza.
No Bonanza. I heard it over here. Gunsmoke is correct. And who starred in Gunsmoke? James Arness is correct. What political was given a golf bag with a large red cross on it in 1971 because his shots often struck spectators? S. A. S. A. Okay, here's the beginning of the S. It's a weapon, but it's not a gun. And it's something that they used in the olden days, and you just like threw it. Not a good clue, huh?
Slingshot.
Okay, so sometimes they use it even in the water, and they throw it and to get a fish. Huh?
I'm going upstairs.
Frida, your husband's going upstairs.
Okay, thank you, I hear it.
Okay, you threw it. And it was long and had a big point at the end. So you killed something.
And
Spear.
A spear. Okay, so this guy, first, the beginning of his first name is Spear.
Spiro.
Spiro who?
Agnew.
Okay, yes, that was the guy who was given a golf bag with a large red cross on it because his shots often struck
Yes.
spectators. Spiro Agnew.
They don't have to.
What island's explosion on August 27, 1883 made the loudest noise ever made? It starts with a K.
Krakatoa.
Krakatoa is correct. Krakatoa. What sport did Mark Twain claim is a good walk spoiled?
Golf.
That is correct. Golf. Golf. Correct. What did World War II pilots refer to as eggs? Pilots referred to as eggs. A bomb is correct. Bombs. Baby boomers, who was the executive producer of both The Fugitive and the FBI? Q. M. Q.
It's not Quincy.
Not Quincy. Take away the CY and what do you have?
When?
Quinn.
Quinn, last name starts with an M. As in,
Martin.
Quinn Martin is correct. Quinn Martin. What smash musical about New York Mayor LaGuardia copped a 1959 Pulitzer Prize with Tom Bosley in the title role? Huh? Starts with an F, but we're talking about the LaGuardia. First name of LaGuardia. Starts with an F.
Fiorello.
Fiorello is correct. Fiorello. So there was a smash musical in New York titled Fiorello. Did anybody see that? Anybody heard of it? How smash could it be? I mean, who did Richard Nixon appoint to head Special Prosecution Unit investigating Watergate in the spring of 1973? A. C. Let's do the C. Okay, the cable station that we have here is called, the company?
Archibald Cox.
Archibald Cox is correct. Archibald Cox. What did Joseph Heller rename the adage, and I quote, "Damned if you do, and damned if you don't."
Catch 22.
Catch 22 is correct. Catch 22. And what is the flavor of a blue popsicle?
Raspberry.
No raspberry, but another berry.
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Blueberry. Did we have popsicles yesterday?
Yes, they do.
Just checking. And before we go into tradition, our last trivia, what Jan and Dean hit featured a race between a Stingray and an XKE. DMC. Let's do the D.
No, Dead Man's.
Dead Man's.
Dead Man's right.
Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve is correct. Does anybody want to sing that? Hum it? Okay. Pretty soon I'm going to get all you guys singing in a variety show. Wouldn't that be fun? Do you have a resident variety show?
Just have to have
I know.
more than 2 people show up.
We'll have more than 3 people. We've had them before. Here we go. Tradition, and then happy hour. Here we go. What Yiddish word vantz, V-A-N-T-Z, is used to describe a little person but literally means what? Oh my God.
A month is a very,
A month. A month.
fine, the bedroom.
That is exactly correct. Bedbug.
A what?
A bedbug.
A bedroom.
Bedbug. A vantz.
France.
According to traditional Jewish law, which parent must be Jewish for the child to be Jewish? Mother is correct. Who in 1858 became the first practicing Jew to be seated in British Parliament? L.R. Okay, let's do the L. This is kind of fun. Okay, this is a famous, brand name of, a train, like an electric train. you buy. Lionel. Last name starts with an R.
Richie.
No, think about a winery in
Rothschild.
France. Rothschild is correct. Lionel Rothschild. Who became the prime minister in the first Israeli government not dominated by the labor parties? M.B. Menachem Begin is correct. And what is the first book of the Bible?
Genesis.
Correct, Genesis. Which race car driver was the first South African to win the world championship? J.S. Okay, let's do the Joan, they. I guess we have to do, I guess we'll just do the J. Okay, the beginning of it is a man's name that starts with a J. No John. No Jim. No James.
Jerry.
No Jerry.
Josh.
No John.
Jerry.
No Jerry.
Jack.
No Jack.
What's the question?
What's the question? Which race car driver was the first South African to win the world championship?
Jackie Stewart.
Nope. But that was really good with the JS.
Thank you.
Okay, a man's first name that starts with a J.
Josh.
No John.
Jim.
Josh.
No Jim. No Jim.
They were saying Josh.
No Josh.
Joe.
Joe. Okay, so the beginning of the J is Joe. The fourth letter in the alphabet is Jody. So Jody is the first name. No Dimaggio. We're looking for this race car driver. Not a boxer, but I would soon will do a boxer. Okay.
He's a
baseball player.
Okay, so there's a brand name of an electric razor, okay, that everybody had one, the brand name. It was, tell me what it was.
Gillette.
No, it starts with an S. Okay, so if you took the I out of Schick and you put an E there, you would have Scheck, and then the ending of a Scheck. Anybody heard of Jody Scheckter? He must not have been very popular. That was the answer, Jody Scheckter. The race car
This is
driver.
good, you get good clues.
And you know, nobody will ever ask you for that answer, ever.
Except me right next to you.
Pick out the word that is not Yiddish. Schmear, schmaltzy, or schmata.
Schmata, red,
Uh-uh. Schmaltz. Schmaltzy.
Schmaltzy?
It's a schmaltzy. S-C-H-M-E-L-T-Z-E.
You know what that is?
We all know schmear, and we all know a schmata. A schmata is what?
red.
A rag, yes. And a schmear is, that's it. And schmaltzy, we know schmaltz, but not a schmaltzy. Okay. Chicken. How can you not make chopped liver without chicken fat? I'll never get it.
Those are matzo bread.
Oh, no, I never use matzo bread, but always chicken fat for chopped liver. If a male convert to Judaism has already been circumcised, what has been done already? What has been done instead? If a male convert to Judaism has already been circumcised, what is done instead?
Mixer?
Huh?
Mixer?
I don't know. I don't even.
They take a drop of blood.
That is correct. Blood is drawn. Blood is drawn.
So what is the right? Say it again.
It says if a male convert to Judaism has already been circumcised, then they draw blood.
Yes.
What is located at 88 Hiron, Hiron, 3 Chrome, Shibuya Ku in Tokyo, Japan?
Parliament?
Okay, huh?
The parliament?
We have one in Irvine. What do we have there? We have one, it used to be in Costa Mesa, now it's in Irvine. I'll just have to tell you. It's the Jewish Community Center of Japan. Anybody been there?
Yes, I have.
Really? Where in Japan? Tokyo or someplace else?
It's Tokyo.
Gosh, I think I better tell my friends. They're going to Japan soon.
Yeah, but you see, if you get an address, it doesn't work. You know, it's around this, and close to that. That's the only way you can find it.
So is it still there, you think, the Jewish Center?
Yes.
Jewish Center in Japan. How many terms may an Israeli president serve? But you're going to find out, Barbara. How many terms?
One,
More than one.
two,
2 is correct. Just 2, just like us. Which tribe carried the Ark of the Covenant during the wilderness wanderings of the Israelites? My tribe. Which tribe? The workers. Which tribe carried the Ark of the Covenant during the wilderness wanderings of the Israelites?
the Cohens,
No Cohen. I don't know if they would carry it. The Levites is correct. Yep. That's it. No Cohen. My husband was a Cohen and I was a Levite and I still didn't carry anything. Anyway, made him do it, right? He doesn't remember. Which comedian always complains that he gets no respect? Rodney Dangerfield is correct. B-R-O-Y-N is Yiddish for what color? B-R-O-Y-N. I would say brown also.
oh, fine.
Which section of poultry is considered non-kosher? Trick question. Which section of poultry is considered non-kosher? Huh?
None.
None is correct. Trick question was none. What Jewish council did Napoleon revive in 1806 for the first time since the destruction of the Second Temple? Ooh, I can't see. What Jewish council did Napoleon revive in 1806 for the first time since the destruction of the Second Temple? It starts with an S.
Sanhedrin.
That is correct. Sanhedrin. Sanhedrin. Is that how you say it? Sanhedrin? The Shrine of the Book, which is part of the Israel Museum, was built especially to house what?
Dead Sea
The
Scrolls.
Dead Sea Scrolls is correct. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Which biblical character symbolizes hospitality because his tent was always open on all four sides? Huh? Abraham. Abraham is correct. What was the name of the 1971 Booker Foster comedy record album dedicated to the most interesting of God's creatures? The J.A.P. Let's do the J. What I'm Jewish, and I'm also the Jewish American princess. Girls, what happened to you? You must have known that. I didn't either. Jewish American princess, yes.
How is the question worded?
What was the name of the 1971 Booker Foster comedy record album dedicated to the most interesting of God's creatures? The Jewish American princesses. The Talmud says that one who regularly eats small, what, blank, will not suffer with his bowels.
Portions?
No, it's actually something. Something. The opposite of meat is no. But what's a dairy? What could be parve? What could be parve? We eat it. It's on the menu for dinner and lunch every day. Starts with an F.
Fish?
Fish, thank you, it's fish. Fish. That's it. Small fish will suffer with his, well, this is something that, medically could really be something interesting. Okay, on what occasion was the observance of the Sabbath first spelled out? What occasion? Think about going up the mountain and think about talking to somebody and thinking about some kind of writing.
Oh, the giving of the Ten Commandments.
That is correct. When Moses received the Ten Commandments. At what conference held in Italy in 1920 was decided to give Great Britain the Palestinian Mandate?
Balfour.
No, the SR Conference. Okay, so the S is blank Diego. Okay, the San. I don't know if I can give you a clue. The San Remo Conference. Does that ring a bell? Yep, okay, that was it. What are the heavy sculpted gates leading to the Knesset building in Jerusalem intended to symbolize? Hi. What are the heavy sculptured gates leading to the Knesset building in Jerusalem intended to symbolize? It's something to do, something that we just can't even fathom or understand or even imagine. Okay, I'm going to just tell you. It was the barbed wire at the concentration camps. That's what the heavy sculpted gates. I know I've been to Israel, but maybe I don't know, there might be things I missed. many years did the Bible consider to be the length of a generation?
20.
We showed them, didn't we?
40.
40 is correct, 40 years.